All right, guys, I just wanted to say a few words. We've got a couple remarks to kind of close out the ceremony. For those of you here in the front, if you wouldn't mind just kind of moving off to the side and letting us, we'll finish up our ceremony and continue these conversations in a moment. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Guys, if I could just ask you to kind of move off to the side. Thank you. All right, with that, I just wanted to say to everyone in the room, thank you all for attending today. It's been another thrilling day of programming. We've had some incredible quick-fire conversations, which is something new this year, and I hope you all really enjoyed it. And if you have any feedback on those, we'd love to have them. It's a new initiative we're doing here for our programming, so I look forward to that and hearing your feedback. I loved the VR demo that Amaresh did this morning as well. I think that was really captivating, and it's kind of a nice change of pace for all of us to be able to enjoy something like that and kind of get the kid out of our head and really enjoy that moment. I wanted to just say a few things regarding kind of logistics and things like that. So I wanted to make you guys all aware of an event we're doing this summer. It's the 2017 Alliance for Space Development August Home District Blitz. So one of our partner organizations, the Alliance for Space Development, is going to be taking care of this event and advocating for kind of our policy arm of the foundation. Some of the things they're going to be discussing and advocating for are expanding ultra-low-cost access to space, expanding cislunar commercialization, supporting actually getting space settlement on the agenda for NASA in the future, and also showing our support for the planetary defense initiatives through NASA's JPL NEOCAM initiative. So if you are interested in that, or anyone you know might be interested, you can visit the Alliance for Space Development website, and you can sign up on there. A couple of logistical things I want to make you all aware of. So obviously tonight we are having our Launchpad reception. It is, if you walk outside these doors, you'll see it just on the left. It's going to be a thrilling conversation, I think. So we've got couches set up. There'll be hors d'oeuvres, drinks. Grab a couple drink tickets as you walk in. We've got some really incredible organizations and companies, startups, and things like that that are looking for your interest and looking for that conversation with you all. So we're really looking forward to that event. So come on by. It's for a couple hours just next door behind this wall. And the one other announcement I wanted to make, too, is just that following the Launchpad reception, which finishes at around 7:30 p.m., we'll be having our annual advocates meeting. So if you're an advocate for the Space Frontier Foundation, hang out in the room afterwards, and we'll have our annual meeting and kind of go through the proceedings there. Now, with that being said, I know I have like a 15-minute block here. We're not going to use all that because we want to get to the drinks and the food. But the important thing I want to bring up is our chairman of the board, Jeff Feige, has a special announcement that he'd like to make. Thank you.
Hey guys, good to see everybody again. I'm glad we've been having a good event. Definitely hope you're enjoying the conference. So for those of you who are familiar, who've been around the Space Frontier Foundation for a while, you'll know that usually at the end of the proceedings, usually the end of the last night, we do our either an annual banquet and awards presentations to companies and individuals who've made a big impact in the business. And we will be doing that again tomorrow night. We'll have an awards ceremony after all the content of the conference is over. However, we've got to do one presentation today because we have an awardee that's really important to me that is not going to be available tomorrow night. So we're going to do a real quick awards presentation, and after that I'll release you to the alcohol and the food. So just a quick one. One of the many awards that we give out is called the Service to the Frontier Award. And that's given to the volunteer, employee, board member, person who's involved with the Space Frontier Foundation who has made, often over many years, rarely over just 1 year, but often over many years, the biggest impact of all the people we have involved in the organization. And this year and this particular award is one it's very close to my heart because, you know, this is my 4th year as chairman of this organization, and the last 2.5-ish years have been the single most transformative years for the organization of our entire history. So we're a 29-year-old organization, and the biggest changes we've ever had have been the 2.5 years up until recently. And that was almost all entirely due to the efforts and the organizational strengths and just the absolute dedication of our former executive director. And since she's leaving tomorrow, I wanted to make sure I took the opportunity to give the award here. So I'd like to invite Hannah Kerner to the stage for the Service to the Frontier Award. And Aaron will give it to you, but if you want to say anything, please.
Sure. Thank you, Jeff, and the rest of the board and everyone who's involved with the foundation. I'm very grateful to have had so many opportunities to work on so many amazing projects with the foundation and lead those projects and have the freedom to be creative in a very old organization. And I've met so many, in a good way. I've met so many people who have been extremely motivating to me and really inspiring people who are dedicated to making a difference in the world. And many of those people, including Jeff and other board members, and many of you here today, have just become lifelong friends to me. And I'm grateful for their support for me to take a break from the foundation, sort of, to work on my own research. But I'm excited to be involved now in leading the NewSpace Europe conference, which the Deputy Prime Minister of Luxembourg announced yesterday. So myself and Diana Dayal, who is in the audience too, we're leading that effort and bringing the torch of NewSpace to other nations through the Space Frontier Foundation. So thank you.
There you go. You can stand up like that. All right. Thanks much, guys. You're free.